much. It is always a great honor and pleasure to come to the Tisch Salute to the class of, and what's the year this time? So please give yourselves and everybody in the audience another hand. It's my great honor and privilege on behalf of President John Sexton and the entire NYU administration to pay my respects to an extraordinary graduating class from an extraordinary school. You are amazing. You are astounding. You are incredible. I know you know that, but I'm sure you like to hear it once in a while. And we are so proud and thrilled at what you are going to be able to do once you leave our halls. We are so excited about all that lies ahead of you, and we know that we will be seeing more and more of you with your talent, with your beauty, with your grace, with your dynamism, with your energy and your originality, changing the world in all sorts of wonderful ways. Now, NYU is a very unusual and special place, as you know. It has 45,000 students. It has 3 degree-granting campuses in New York, of course, in Abu Dhabi, and this fall we're opening in Shanghai. We have 12 sites around the world where students can study, and I know many of you took advantage of that opportunity. They're in London, Paris, Madrid, Prague, Florence, Accra, Tel Aviv, Buenos Aires, Shanghai, Sydney, and I guess we could call Washington, D.C. a foreign country, so we'll include Washington, D.C. But all of you should be very proud that as we expand in the Global Network University, that your degrees are going to be more and more meaningful every year. And its global reach and reputation and stature will keep going up every year. So you made a good decision to come here. And families, we thank you for supporting them in their choice. I know that the students in this class want to show great appreciation for the people behind me, the faculty who gave you so much of their heart and their ability and their talent and their expertise. Please thank them for the mentoring, the coaching, the patience, and everything they put up with you. Because without this great faculty, you would not have come. But you also should, I hope, pay a debt to the wonderful staff and administration at Tisch School of the Arts, the deans and all of the administrators who tried to make your everyday worthwhile and meaningful. They also selected you, so please give them a hand, too. I reserve some special thanks and gratitude for the astounding Dean, Mary Schmidt-Campbell at Tisch School. There is no one more tireless, more effective, more persuasive, more dogged in trying to get for Tisch School of the Arts and its community everything it needs to make this a great experience educationally, emotionally, psychologically, in every way possible. She works tirelessly for this school, and please give her a very, very warm thank you. I have a special fondness for this school. Now, I know, I do a number of these, and people say, oh, you say that to everybody, don't you? And I say, well, actually, I have a nephew who graduated from Tisch. I have a niece who's in Tisch now. And I have to say, coming to the salute is just extraordinary, because I get to see the talent live, like these wonderful dancers you just saw. I get to see the enthusiasm that you're so famous for. In fact, you've won several cheering contests. When I ask which school is most enthusiastic about getting its degrees, Tisch has frequently won. So if you want to test it now, how many of you are excited about getting an NYU degree from Tisch School of the Arts? just heard some of the world's greatest actors, directors, producers, dancers, photographers, lighting and stage designers, sound designers, costume designers, recorded music specialists, animators, playwrights, screenwriters, performance studies experts, cinema studies experts, gamers, and ITV specialists. You folks are amazing. And I was trying to think, how could I pass on just a few nuggets to you, and I thought there was no better place to look than some of Tisch's own alumni and faculty. So I'll pass on a few of the things they have said that might be useful to you as you embark on your next stage. Now, all of you have chosen careers where there's a lot of competition. So I found something that Tisch Performance Studies faculty member Anna DeVere Smith wrote in her book, Letters to a Young Artist. And she said, quote, "Forget about competition. Rather, commit yourselves to find out the true nature of your art. How does it really work? What's the essence of it? Go for that thing that no one can teach you. Go for that communion, that real communion with your soul, and the discipline of expressing that communion with others. That doesn't come from competition. That comes from being one with what you are doing. And that comes from concentration and from your own ability to be fascinated endlessly with the story, the song, the jump, the color you are working with." Didn't she say that well? Good luck. And then, all of you have been mentored, all of you have been coached, all of you have been advised. And I love what theater design professor Susan Hilferty had said once in an interview. She said, quote, "A teacher is absolutely an essential ingredient in terms of influencing and mentoring young artists. My goal is to nurture whatever talents artists have and take them in whatever direction they can go, not to create cookie-cutter versions of the mentor." End quote. Those of you who had the opportunity to work so closely with these faculty have an advantage that no other arts school graduates in the world have. And just remember, when you make it, do the same. Now, on perspective, I liked what Philip Seymour Hoffman said, very noteworthy Oscar winner. He said, quote, "I think you should be serious about what you do because this is it. This is the only life you've got." And another great filmmaker, Martin Scorsese, put it this way, very crisply, as his wont, I believe. "You never know how much time you've got. So, graduates, make the best of it. Don't waste it. Do it now." Now, on reality, someone who just taught at Tisch this semester, whom you all know, Alec Baldwin, said, "To be in this business and have tremendous integrity and only make distinguished choices is very tough." So keep that in mind. Know that mistakes will be made, but don't be too hard on yourself. You can do it. On acceptance and self-awareness, I found this nice quote from Felicity Huffman, another terrific actor, who said, quote, "I think I've always had a 40-year-old body, and now that I'm actually there, I'm like, pretty good, huh?" So that's a nice way to think about how to keep some humor and balance in your life as you go forward. And then, on a sense of urgency, I had to look no farther than what recent Oscar winner Ang Lee said, which sort of summed up his notions of what motivates him. He said, quote, "When something possesses me, I go ahead and do it." Unquote. And I know that's how you feel, and I know that's the commitment you have to your art. Your taste and your drive are going to be what makes you special, so don't ever settle. On beauty, the wonderful photography professor Deborah Willis had said this, which I thought was special. Quote, "People always try to theorize it as frivolous, but when I travel and talk about beauty, I look at the audience and I see people reflecting on a time in their lives where they experienced the good feeling of representation. People identify with their own experiences, and it touches everyone in some way. So all of you who create the amazing things you do, keep that in mind, that you stimulate us. You bring out something special in everyone who observes or listens or sees what you do. You take outward appearances and you show us the inward meaning. And fittingly, on legacy, I'd like to end my quotations with the most recent honorary degree recipient, Oliver Stone, screenwriter and director, who just got an honorary degree 2 days ago, and he said this about legacy. You do the best you can. You take it step by step. It's hard enough to make a movie. If it works, that's great. If it means something to somebody beyond the moment, then they can take it and it lasts through the years. So Tisch graduates, what you are bound to do, what I know you're going to do, is make and create and facilitate great art that will last through the years. So today, along with all of your friends and loving friends and family, I salute you, I celebrate you, and I honor you. Congratulations.
And now to speak on behalf of the class of 2013, we have a composer, lyricist, and librettist, the author of such musical works as Sleeping Beauty, The Dream, Odette, Part of the Act, and Rain Down the Ruin. His work has been produced and performed by the Washington National Opera. He's a certified music educator and an avid teaching artist. He's a member of the Dramatists Guild and ASCAP. He received the 2012 ASCAP Foundation Max Dreyfus Scholarship. He's a graduate of the Moores School of Music at the University of Houston, where he was mentored by Stuart Ostro, Howard Pollack, David Ashley White, and Edward Albee. On Wednesday, he received a Master of Fine Arts degree from the Graduate Musical Theater Writing Program at the Tisch School of the Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, John Thrimmett.
Before I begin, I would like to express my sincere gratitude and love for my 37 classmates who make up the small faction known as Cycle 22, this year's graduating class. Graduate